Yomam ajam anadim cha veti loka maheshwaram asammudaha samartyeshu sarva papai pramuchyate. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only, undeluded among men, is freed from all sins. Translation: He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds, he only, undiluted among men, is freed from all sins. Hare Krishna. So, welcome to all devotees for Saturday evening program. It is the summer vacation in Mysore. When there is no exam, children are having exams. When the summer comes, parents are having exams. What is the exam? Their parents' or money power is tested. So children are taking them everywhere, and holidays, yeah. So most of the families have gone to some other places. So hopefully they will return back after summer holidays. Again, see, the chakra happens in such a way that you need to again settle back, again bring them back to the KC mood. It's not so easy. Yeah, unsettling is the characteristic of a conditioned soul. You know, unsettling. We always try to unsettle ourselves in whatever we do in our life. We don't have that Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kurunandana, one pointed focus that I want to revolve around Krishna in such a way that my lifestyle becomes tuned. Yeah, that is very, very important. Very important. We have so many other engagements, so many other things are happening. Krishna becomes the back burner. Yeah, other things keep on erupting in our heart, and we keep on trying to satisfy those. And the priority of Krishna becomes the last in our life. Last in our life. This is the verse where Lord Krishna is trying to alarm us, warn us, if we still are in the sleep mode. What is he saying? Lord is saying, he who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds. Who is that? Krishna. What are the characteristics of Krishna? He who knows me. Yamam ajam anadimcha. He who knows me as the unborn. Then second, beginningless. Then third, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. What does that mean? As the supreme Lord of all the worlds. Why Lord Krishna is telling two things? Ajam Anadim means unborn. Second is beginningless. Almost both are synonym to each other. Yeah, why is that, Lord? Think about it and let me know. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. If someone understands these three features of Supreme Personality of God, Krishna, then for him Krishna guarantees that he is undiluted among men. Asammudaha samartyeshu. Who is undiluted among men is freed from all sins. So how many, even feel that we commit sins? Because unless and until we really feel that we commit sins, there is an opportunity to read this verse. If we don't think that we don't even commit sin, there is no point in even explaining. We can close the book and go for prasad. So how many recognize that we commit sins? Yeah? All? Yeah? Anyone there who says that I don't commit any sins? Anyone? Don't shy. Open your hands. Yeah? No one? So, Krishna is telling here that we understand that we commit sins, and it's very, very important that we recognize it. Most of the people in today's world don't even recognize that we commit sins in this world. Most manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatasi siddhaye yatatam abhisiddhanam kaschin mam veti tatvatah. Out of billions of people in this world, only few recognize that I commit sin. I need to elevate myself to a spiritual platform on which I can actually practice Krishna consciousness. Very, 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 very rare, very few out of billions of people. This is what Krishna says. To realize that I commit sin is very, very important. For example, how many are doctors here? No one? Yeah? Where is it, Ratna? Okay. Sure, she said, okay. If you only realize that you are having a disease, then there is a point in going to the hospital. If you don't think I don't have any disease, I am not a patient, if you go to the hospital, you will make trouble there also. Yeah? You understand? If you don't even, depending upon the gravity in which you recognize your bodily problem, to that extent, you will be able to cure yourself going to the hospital. You are all with me? You are all with me? So, hospital going is for those who recognize themselves as patients. If someone don't even recognize that he is a patient, there is no point in going to the hospital, because doctor himself becomes patient, trying to cure him or trying to tell him that you have some problem. And this is the normal problems of this world. Recognizing itself is a challenge for us. You are understanding what I mean? Sin. Normally, day-to-day life in this world, we commit certain, sins in this world, and we get punished. There's a place for us to go. Where is that place? What is that place? Whenever we commit something, we get punished. We are pushed into certain place in this world. What? Prabhuji, I should have cooked pineapple halwa for you. I think some problem has happened. Police station क्यों जाने का प्रभु? If you are punished, कहाँ पे जाओगे प्रभु? Prison प्रभु जी, है ना? So, normal day-to-day life, we do so much of, sins which are recognized by the government of India. Government of India has formulated a law book in which they have identified these things. If anyone commits, they will be identified, punished, and pushed into a prison within the city. You are all with me? So what are the things? Normally give some example of how can you go into a prison? Yeah? Yeah, murdering someone. Yeah, murdering someone or killing someone without the authority of the government. If you do not have power to kill someone, if you commit to it, you will be punished. But under the power of the government, if you take that responsibility, if you kill, for example, the UP police killed two gangsters or someone, right? They were glorified. Yeah. If you pick up, if Avinash Prabhu goes and then fires, then he'll be punished. Normal thing, because he is not under the power of the government. Yeah. So there are certain things. If you kill someone, what else? Robbery. If you steal something, you will be identified and you will be punished and put into the prison. Yeah. What else? Illegal. If you try to, if you try to actually grab the property of someone else, yeah, you will be put into jail. Yeah. What else? Explosives. If you are trying to create disturbance in the society, yeah, unnaturally, which nature is already disturbing us in its own way. But if we try to do it, taking the ownership of the nature, and if nature bursts out the earthquake, no one can punish the nature. But if we try to do that ourselves by doing through an artificial mechanism, we will be punished. So what else? Smuggling without the authority of the government. Yeah. and money laundering without the authority of the government. What else?
Misbehaving.
Huh? Misbehaving. How misbehaving?
Breaking the laws. Natural.
Huh?
It is not natural.
Misbehaving, it's okay. If you try to, for example, if someone try to disrespect a person of a respectful order, he will be put into jail. Yeah. What else? Yeah. Let's not take anyone's example. Otherwise, this will go for a YouTube. So, huh? Hacking. Yeah. If you unnecessarily hack into someone else's property, someone else intelligent, IP property. Yeah, intelligent property. So intellectual property. Yeah, you will be punished. What else? If you wrong drive. Yeah, if you drive in a wrong wrong side of the road, and or if you say that I'm an owner of the BMW car and I can drive in anywhere, and you go and hit a passenger and you cause death, then you will be punished. Doesn't matter what kind of car you have, right? So these are the actions committed which government recognizes as sin, and government identifies, picks them up, punishes them, puts them into the prison. Yeah, you're all with me? So these are the sins which are easily identifiable because they are all can be seen through the gross senses. You're all with me? These sins, the actions you commit, he can be promoted, Prabhuji. He can be promoted there, Prabhu. Let him go there. So these can be seen through the naked eyes. These actions are gross actions. You're all with me? Gross actions, government has set a rule. They are going to get punished. And they are going to put into the prison. You're all with me? So you all recognize that there is a prison in this country. There is a prison in each and every district, each and every villages. There are prisons. Why? People whimsically try to do something, even though drishta shutabhyam yat prapam jananapi atmano hitam. This is not good for me. People have a habituated that they commit, whimsically they will do some actions through which, they will be punished. These are two people. On the roadside, they took a pistol and, went behind a person and killed. They know that there's the street cameras are available. People are taking their photos. Everything. Are they ignorant? They are not ignorant. But even though they know that there are already eyes everywhere in the city, but they still commit sinful actions. And they are naturally get punished. You are all with me? So just like we have the prison in every district, every place in this material world, this material world itself is a prison in synonymous to spiritual world. You are all with me? So Krishna, so as soon as you go to you commit a sinful actions in this world, what happens? You are thrown into the prison. What do you do afterwards? What do you do? Reformation, yeah.
Complete the sentence.
Complete the sentence means? So what do you do? As soon as you are put into the prison, what do you do? What do you do? The common sense. Use the common sense. Huh? What do you do if you go to the prison? Regret is one thing. Okay, what do you do? Argue with whom? Huh? You apply for a bail. Fantastic. You identify a lawyer and you tell him the problem, and the lawyer is expert in seeing the law books, and he will say article this and this. What are those who have studied law book? There are what is that called? Sections. Huh? Yeah, sections and articles. Various sections and articles are available which actually tell, according to this, you can actually come out. Then they will go and they will fight on behalf of the prisoner who is there in the prison. This is the normal thing, right? Are you all with me? So now the prisoner is running from the prison to the court, court to the prison. He is embroiled in a complex network of problems. Yeah? You are all with me? So similarly, Krishna says, Mamupetyatu punarjanma dukkalayam ashashvatam. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita tells, similar to you have a prison in every places, similarly there is a material world itself is a prison. In scriptures it's called, the Durga means that Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Krishna tells it's impossible to come out of the prison. Ma meva ye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. The only one who can actually come out of this prison is someone who actually surrenders to me wholeheartedly. Now, most of the people can understand that there are some sinful actions we commit, we get punished from the government of law. You are all with me? There are some gross actions with which we get recognized, you punished. But most of the people doesn't recognize. There are certain sins which glorified by the government, punished by the laws of the Creator. Just like the laws of the material world are there, laws of the spiritual world are there, which are given for the material world, people who are living in there. You are all with me? Certain laws are given by the Creator Himself. Just like the country has a law book, Creator has passed down the law book to us. What is the law book? Bhagavad Gita, the manual of the mankind, how to live in this world. And these sins, when Lord Krishna is telling here that undiluted among men is freed from all sins, what are those sins? Dyutapanam striyashunaha yatra dharma chaturvidyaha. The Veda says that there are 4 pillars of sins we have. Dyuta, gambling. Panam, intoxication. Striyaha, illicit relationship. For a girl with man or man with a woman. Dyutapanam striyashunaha, the creating causes to the troubles to the nature for our own survival of the belly. The violence we create to just, the take care of our own bodily needs. That is also one of the sin. Dyutapanam striyashunaha yatra adharmas chaturvidaha. These may not get recognized in the government of law in this earthly planet. You are all with me? But from the laws of the universal world, we will be caught. And this, when you get captured, when you suffer, for example, if you suffer through the actions of this world, if you are going in a wrong way and you speed, going in a driving car and hit someone, these are all gross. You can see anyone. Yeah, if someone has hit, it's someone penetrator who has committed a sinful action, someone has suffered, and someone coming from the government of law, catching you and punishing you and putting you into the jail. These are all gross things which you can see from your eyes. You are all with me? But there are these sins, Dyutapanam striyashunaha yatra adharmas chaturvidaha. These 4 sins, when anyone performs, though the government here may not recognize them or punish them, but the laws of the universal world will pick them up and they punish. And the punishment we may not be able to see through our eyes, hear through our ears. You are all with me? These are the subtle punishment that happens on the mental platform that people ignore in this world. That's why Lord Krishna wants it in Bhagavad Gita. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bunjanam va gunanvitam Vimudana pashyanti pashyanti gnana chakshusha. Krishna says, how we leave this body, how we enter into the another body, what is our past life, what is life now, why is the person, one soul gets into a body of a mother, womb of a mother, who is not so wealthy, who is not so, and gets a body, we may not be a beautiful compared to the another person. You are all with me? Someone actually gets into the womb of a person coming from a Ambani family. Someone gets into a womb of someone who is actually in the hut somewhere, actually working and taking a daily wage of 400, 500 rupees. You are all with me? Although this may not be, these laws may not have hands, you may not see that a authority is extending his hand and punishing all of us. These are all happening subtle way, and we are all experiencing the end result. We are all experiencing, right? It's a reality that someone is taking birth in a family who don't have, who are struggling to meet their two ends. And someone is taking birth in a family who are absolutely filthy rich. Why is that? Someone is handsome, someone is ugly, someone is educated, someone cannot even study, cannot even understand. Someone is having a healthy body, someone is having a diseased body. How is that possible that such a variegatedness is available in the nature and we can actually see through our eyes? Everyone can recognize here, right? Anyone who cannot recognize? Are we blind to this? Are we blind to the things that are happening in this world? Are we blind? Huh? We can see through the eyes, although it's the end result, but the effect, it has happened. But what is the source of it? We may not be able to identify. You are all with me? The source of it we may not be able to identify through our ignorant, minds, and we may be ignorant to all these things, but it is certainly happening and we are able to see it. You are all with me? So there are governmental laws which punishes us, which is grossly available to all of us to see. The universal laws, universal authorities are punishing us on a mental platform, that the results is available in front of all of us. And unfortunately, Krishna says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatasiddhare yatataamapi siddhanam kaschin mam veti tatvatah. Very, very few among billions of people can recognize the universal laws. That's why Krishna is saying, Utkramantam sthitam vapi bunjanam va gunanvitam. What? Some people are enjoying, some people are not enjoying. Some people are, having in a good, in a mode of superior goodness. Some are in ignorant. Some are passion. How it's acting, different qualities are acting in different people in different ways. Vimudana pashyanti. People who are ignorant think that, I am such an honest citizen. I am following the rules of this government. That is enough for me. I am following the rules of the government. Police is not catching me. And I am do good, be good. You are all with me? Vimudana pashyanti. Krishna says these are the Mudaha means what? Foolish, not Muda. That's also there. One Mysore Muda is. So, Vimudha means who is foolish. Vimudha means what? Grossly. Grossly foolish. Superstar we say, right? Superstar. Super foolish. Yeah? Vimudana pashyanti. Krishna is saying these people, ignorant, foolish people who might have PhDs, who might be, wealthy people, who might be, powerful, right? Who might be extremely handsome, beautiful, have enormous fame and control. Vimudana pashyanti. They cannot see the universal government laws which are working upon us. Pashyanti gnana chakshusha. One who has the eyes of knowledge. Ajnana timirandasya gnananjana shalakaya. This is what we say, right? Every time we read the scriptures. Ajnana, because I am born in the mode of darkness. And my teacher has actually given the torch of light for me to actually travel. You are understanding? If we are in the mode of darkness, if the sun is not there, no matter, I might be extremely handsome, extremely beautiful. Who can see you? If sun is not there, entire darkness. And Akinchana can say, I'm 170 centimeter tall, fair girl, beautiful, gorgeous. But light itself is not there, madam. How can I see you? Where are you? You are all realizing? So when we are so grateful to sun that he is shining, because of which, certain attributes of every individual we can see. Without that, what is the value of your beauty? What is the value of your wealth? What is the value of anything you have? Nothing. You are all with me? Huh? Similarly, we have the torch of light, the driver within our body who is actually shining and making our body alive. And if this driver is not there, what is the use of having a, handsome body? And anyone with a dead body says, what a healthy muscular body he has. Yeah? If a body is, Priyanka is there, who is the doctor. If a body is not alive, no signs of any consciousness, would you say, oh, beautiful, what a handsome, see her nose, wow, 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 so sharp, shining, see her eyes. Do anyone? Everyone are going to say, when are you going to cremate? Right? This is the normal thing that happens. So what is that makes a body to shine and recognize the power of your, bodily ojas? What is that? The ojas sun and the soul within our body, which makes our body to shine through and emit all the various kinds of attributes what we have, features we have. You are all with me? So similarly, we need to recognize that though the universal law, we might be blind to it, irrespective of whatever the power we have, if we are blind to it, we are according to Krishna, we are fool number one. Just identifying the government law is not enough in this world. That's, if you are supremely foolish, you misbehave in this government law also, you might get punished every time. Some people are there, rowdy sheeters. They get punished, they go into the jail, they come back, again they start doing, again they get punished, they again go back. Some people are there who are supremely foolish, but some people who are educated, they can recognize these government laws as they're punishing me and I need to behave myself. But those people also, Krishna says, they are vimudaha, super foolish, no intelligence. Vimuda nanu pashyanti gnana chakshusha. Siri, huh? Can you call Manju Prabhu? When I called him, he was in Srirangpatna. What happened? Oh, he is beautifying himself. Good. Can I complete? Now, 1 minute. Let me complete, because there have been people who are complaining me that I go off track. Don't take me off track. So, yeah. Huh? 1 minute. We'll come to that. So, although I am not, sometimes it's very, very individually satisfying. Every individual is very difficult. Sometimes if you Too much say. Last time I started quoting so many shlokas. One devotee came, Prabhuji, बहुत हो गया प्रभु, इतना प्रभु जी थोड़ा humor चाहिए प्रभु जी. And if you say humor and devotee comes, प्रभु जी ये humor ही चलता रहता है, spiritual थोड़ा चाहिए. So it's very difficult to satisfy tastes of everyone. Importantly to understand that I heard for only 2-3 years I started organizing programs. There are so many things for the seniors to do in the programs. It is not just about hearing is important. At the same time, to make someone else to hear is also important. How can I organize a program where some devotees can come, some new people can come to them? Here, that is very, very important. Shunvatam svaskata Krishna punya shravana kirtana hrudayantosto hi abhadrani vidunoti sruhasatam. Bhagavatam says, Shunvatam swakata Krishna. Create an opportunity to hear Krishna. Very, very important. Yeah. So I will come back to you. Sorry about it. So let me come back to this verse later. So universal laws, if we cannot recognize how we are getting punished as per Krishna, we are fool number one. So these are the sins that Krishna referring here. Yeah, undiluted among men is freed from all sins. How to recognize this sin? How to recognize this sin? Very, very important to understand that, I had a friend in Melbourne, who was little, senior to me. And, when he started reading Bhagavatam, he started reading this Ajamil story. And he was going through the verses, literally crying out. And, and he came, he said, Prabhu, I have been committing so much sins. And many, many people are there who open Bhagavatam, who read, nothing happens. As usual, things are going. Bhagavatam idhar hai, apna life udhar hai. Bhagavatam rehne do. Hum rahenge. So this kind. But see, I have practically seen how transformation has happened. It's not that he was like Ajamil committing sins. You are with me? It is not that he was going and flirting with someone and doing all those things, but still recognizing that I have missed the opportunity for so many years that Bhagavatam was not in front of me. Scriptures were not in front of me. The law books were not in front of me, that I could able to understand, realize that what is this human life is all about. People only talk about government laws. Always talk about government laws, universal laws. No one talks about. Today I met a politician. Politician was asking, what do you do? I organize a program. Hundreds of people come. Who are those hundreds people? He was not recognizing and appreciating. Hundreds of people come. Who are they? I said, people who are stressful. People have become depressed. People are committing suicide. Wow, wonderful. They come to temple and they, take some healings. And he, according to him, only those who should come to temple is someone who is depressed, someone is stressed, someone is about to hang himself, or someone who is having problems, who is having some relationship is broken, or exam have failed. Those are the people who should only come. Oh, if you are doing counseling for those people, wonderful. They should come. You should support them. But normal people, everyone thinks that I'm a normal person, I don't need to go to temple. You're all with me? I'm a normal person. I'm a respected person in this world. I'm earning money respectfully. I'm taking care of my family. What is the need of me going to the temple? Temple is for someone who is, sick. I'm healthy. You are all with me? I'm healthy. Why do I need to go to temple? I quoted Prabhupada's today that this one, right? Temple going is must for everyone because everyone are having disease. And temple is a hospital. And if I do not recognize that I am a patient, I need to go to the hospital, which is the temple, then he is vimudha nanu pashyanti, because he is not recognizing that how he is getting punished from the laws of the government. He is not recognizing it. Krishna says, what intelligence you have? You are, you are not even, Shudra. You are next to the Shudra, what is that? Yavana and Malachas. Krishna doesn't even recognize them in the scriptures. He considered them to a different sect altogether. So we need to recognize, then only our human life starts. And most of us problem is we are not at all, having a knowledge to recognize what are we committing on day-to-day life. How are we actually running away from such a opulent human life that has been blessed with us, and what is going to happen to me next life? You are all with me? How many of us, having an inquisitiveness to realize that? Now, just like the prisoner, he recognizes that I have done a mistake. Immediately, he applies for a bail. He starts finding a good lawyer. Yeah? You are all with me? Venkatesh Prabhu? You are all? Okay, fine. Because I saw direction was changing. So just like you identify a lawyer because you are punished in the prison of the governmental law, you recognize and you want to come out of it. One person who recognizes that I am in the prison, I need to get out of this prison. According to Krishna, he is the most intelligent person. Most intelligent person. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna keeps on telling one who recognizes that I am actually getting punished. Abhrahma bhuvana aloka punaravartino arjuna. Mam upetyatu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. One who recognizes that I am coming back and doing and getting punished. I need to actually find out how can I solve this problem. Simple, just like a prisoner identifies a lawyer. A person who is inquisitive need to find out a spiritual teacher who can actually turn the law book of Bhagavad Gita and start guiding that person. Very, very important. When you are in the prison, you will take shelter of the lawyer, right? You will listen to him. He might chastise you. Oh, foolish, what did you do? Don't talk to anyone. Don't speak anything to anyone. Don't go into the press. Just say, I have been discussing with my lawyer. Go to the lawyer and speak to him. Yeah? You're all with me? Lawyer, first thing he says, foolish, do not speak anything. And the prisoner recognizes that he has an intensity to come out of the prison and get freed from the prison. He surrenders. But the problem in today's world is that we are not having the intensity that I need to return back to Krishna. And when a spiritual person who is holding the law book and telling you should not do this, don't do this. Why are you interfering in my life? Why are you interfering? Yeah, Divya? Who are you to tell me? Because children also tell that sometimes. Who are you to tell me? Why is that? Because you are not recognizing that how am I going to get punished? Fear, please fear that I am committing sin. Even if you are washing a rice, you are killing so many insects. Fear, please. Fear is the foundational thing that we can recognize that how can I come out of this network of complexity of life I have, that there is no way, there is no loophole, that the laws of the universal world does not catch me. You are all with me? No loophole is there. Government has a loophole. You can't come out of it. Yeah? Because no government laws can be so precise. So precise. No government laws. But laws of this universal world, foolproof. That's why there is this. Huh?
5 types of witness.
Yeah. We will go through that. Don't ask me pineapple halwa. So everyone are going to get caught in the rules of the universal world. Please be fearful of it. It's very, very important. How to then comes, if you recognize the universal law and you identify that I do not follow that, then immediately we need to recognize who is the person who can actually give me that light. Ajnanatimirandasya gnananjana shalakaya chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. So Srila Prabhupada was a merciful Acharya. He took the Bhagavad Gita, translated as it is, and told black and white each and every verse what Krishna is speaking, and alarmed all of us that it is very, very important to go through this rule book. Very important. Recognizing this universal law, the sin we commit under the eyes of the universal law is most important for a human being. Yeah? Very important. Ahar nidra bhayamaitunamsha samanya etat pashubinnarana. We do activities similar to the animals also. Dharmohitesham adhiko vishesha. What is that universal law under which I need to live? Dharmohitesham adhiko vishesha. This vishesha, this uniqueness is only available to humans. If we do not utilize it, we are nothing but animals. Very, very important to understand. Very important. Then, just like you pick up and the Acharya helps us, but we need to have that intensity to recognize him, patience to tolerate his chastisements. Today we have zero tolerance. Anyone, the teacher needs to be a friend, and at the same time he needs to do everything, all rounder. No one wants to have someone who can only give instruction, do everything for me. Yeah? Very, very difficult to handle. Very difficult. How? Tasmad Guru Prapadyeta Jignasu Shreya Uttamam. Scripture says to come out of all the sinful tendencies, all the unfortunate things we do in this world. If you really want to experience the blessings of Krishna, pleasure of being in the association of devotees, Tasma Guru Prapadyeta. You need to actually take shelter of a Guru. Jignasuhu. We need to have inquisitiveness. Shreyaha. We need to think long-term plan. We need to have. Very, very, very important. Otherwise of human life, what is the use? Very, very important. So, Jignasu Shreya Uttamam. Identifying that teacher. Some lawyers are there who are only fit for taking you out of the local court. You are all with me? Some lawyers are there who can take you out of the district court. Some lawyers are there who can take you out of the high court. Some lawyers are there who can take you out of the Supreme Court also. Prabhupada is a lawyer of the Supreme Court. If you go to some teachers who are only having the rule book, who are ignorant too, they can only tell you again, Ahara Nidra Bhayamaitunamsha. How you can do it in different way, that's it. But if you really want to take it seriously, Prabhupada is the perfect lawyer who can actually go and fight for you in the Supreme Court with Krishna saying that Krishna, this personality chanted, sincerely followed the instructions. Relieve him. Yeah? For that, we need to actually start becoming serious about reading Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's why Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam yevam yoveti tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. So Krishna is telling, one who understands my janma, what is that? Birth, karma, activities, janma karma chame divyam, who understands that this is transcendental. How it is transcendental? Krishna is telling here. Yomam ajam anadim cha. It is transcendental because Ajam, Krishna is unborn. We are also unborn. We do not have death. You are all with me? But one thing is there. Beginningless, anadim. No one can actually claim this, that I am anadi except Krishna. We are all Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam Vidhipartha Sanatana. Our source is Krishna. Krishna has absolutely no source. Yomam Ajam Anadim Cha Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Pradeep Prabhu can say, Sarva, he can only say Maheshwaram for his house. Yeah? Yeah? If Divya allows. But Krishna can say Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. He is the supreme of all the planetary systems. We need to recognize this. How many people are interested to know about Krishna? Samashrita pada pallava plavam mahatpadam punya yasho murare bhavam buddhir padam param padam 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 yad vipadam natesham. Just like Krishna in the scripture Vasudev is saying Samashrita ye pada pallava plavam mahatpadam punya yasho murare Bhavambudir vatsa padam param padam 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 yad vipadam natesham. This Vasudev is saying in the scriptures that this prison of this world can put you in trouble in every step. Everyone can understand who is actually stress-free in this world. Yeah? Padam padam yad vipadam natesham. Everyone are struggling in every step in this world. Samashitaye pada pallava plamam. Just like taking shelter, prisoner taking the shelter of the lawyer and coming out of the prison. The scripture says, Samashitaye pada pallava plavam mahat padam punya yasho marare. Please take the shelter of the Supreme Father Krishna Murare. Bhavambudhir, the ocean of this material world, which is a prison. How to come out of it? If you are in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, how many of you can reach to the bank? How many? Nowhere you can see any land or anything. No trees, nothing. How to come out? Bhavambudhir, Vatsa padam, param padam. As soon as you take the shelter of Krishna, scripture says the ocean, the Bhavambudhi, the entire ocean becomes the calf's footprint. The water containing the calf's footprint. How many cannot actually cross over? Anyone who is there who cannot cross over the footprint of a calf where the water is there, the puddle, water puddle in the road. Even the child can cross through, yeah? So, scripture says, take the shelter of Krishna. Very, very important. Shunvatam swarkata Krishna, punya shramana kirtaya. Hrudayantastohi abhadrani. As soon as we hear the glories of Krishna, understanding the absolute features. What are those absolute features? 3 features, please tell me. No. 1, unborn. 2nd, beginningless. 3rd, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. These 3 features, one who recognizes. It is not just, okay Krishna, you are beginningless, just go and you start beginning something. It is not that. There is a symptom of a person, devotee who recognizes it. He will become serious. He will become serious. A devotee can understand, realize that one who has this symptoms coming in him. Yeah? So, 3, if someone recognizes that, then for him, the abhadrani, all the sins of his heart gets destroyed completely. Yeah? You are all with me? Very, very important to do that. That's why Prabhupada has prescribed the simple